All right, let's do this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 3 of 4 of our 4-game Saturday. We had a very fun matchup. Orca surged last game
For those of
a
you who
couple
missed
hours
it,
ago.
I subbed for Mario, and I kicked ass. So
Damn right you did.
that was pretty fun.
No, that was one of the more fun series I've watched all season.
Yeah,
And now we've got one that could potentially, if the results turn one way, could be an even crazier match between the Tide and the
it
Tempest.
it won't be though. I'm just gonna say it
Get
right
some
now.
hope.
It's not
Have
going to
some
be.
hope, okay?
No.
Both both teams have their starting rosters. I think every single week the Tempest have looked better and better. And last week against the Fangs, the Tempest took it 5, and the Fangs were they playing their best? Probably not, but they were still playing okay.
Yeah, but
And
keep in mind that Nate is terrible. Okay, so
oh damn,
he's not a good Rocket League player. So
damn,
they're just not
doing it
gonna beat
like
them.
that.
Yeah.
But I mean, looking at these comparisons, just the Tide have an entire goal more than the Tempest,
Yeah, it
and
doesn't matter how much better Chicken is, or it doesn't matter how much better the rest of the Tempest is than Nate. The Chicken is still really good, and he's gonna carry the Tide.
the goal differential between the two teams is 45 this season.
Yeah,
So
that's not good.
that's absurd.
Yeah,
But I mean the only thing is this is I think it's the first time that Meep, Lion, and Pickle have been on the same team. I think it was Flair last week,
yeah,
but now it's Pickle this week. So this could be a completely different story now that all three of them are together.
yeah. And if I'm not bashing Nate for once in my life, Lion has actually played a lot of games for a couple different teams, and he's actually proven to be a really good free agent. So I'm happy to see him with a permanent spot on a roster. I think he could bring a lot to this Tempest team. I still think that this isn't a game they're gonna win.
I think it's gonna be closer than people think, but yeah, I mean I predicted the Tide, but for the fun of it, I really want to see the Tempest win.
Oh yeah, I hope the
This would be
Tempest
a
win, but
story.
Chicken has 11 MVPs.
Yes, he does.
So,
And his teammates have two.
yeah,
Absurd.
that's how bad Nate is.
Damn. But I think we're
Uh,
ready to get to interviews, shall we?
yeah, I mean, nothing really stands out to me in terms of stats. They're all kind of like just completely average, except the ground and air, which I don't really know why we track that. It's kind of like a filler. It doesn't really show that much, but
No,
it's
it's kind of interesting
it is kind of
that
interesting, but it's almost exactly the same for both teams.
so they play pretty similar,
Yeah.
mostly on the ground.
Chicken obviously having almost 2 goals per game and 5 shots per game. That's way more than everybody else in the entire league. 46 goal participation is a lot. 11,000
He,
score. Oh my god.
he's averaging 200 points more than everyone else in this lobby.
Yeah. So Chicken is the best player. Nate, it doesn't show it, but he's obviously the worst player in this lobby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%
of course.
overrated.
Completely overrated. All right. That's enough. Unless Nate messes
enough
up in the
enough
game.
Nate slander.
Unless he messes up in the game, I think that's enough Nate slander.
But speaking of which, if we're gonna get to interviews, that the first person getting an interview is none other than Nate himself.
Oh,
So
perfect.
yeah, perfect transition.
Yeah.
Uh, here we
He has a new profile picture. I actually kind of like it. It's like the sky and some trees.
There it is.
You
There's
had
the
fun
Nate.
filling out your quota.
Yep,
Huh?
absolutely, absolutely. How you doing, Nate?
Pretty good, honestly.
So I saw you guys were in your call pretty early. You're able to get some games in before the match.
Some games we got like a entire hour's worth, so yes,
So how do you guys feel after that hour?
pretty good. We talked about some things that are definitely going to impact us during the series. All I can say is that it is a giant confidence booster.
Okay, okay. Um, do you think that maybe since you played so long, fatigue could become a factor? The mental fatigue?
No, because it's an hour striker, and you know that playing for a hour is perfectly fine.
Oh, I don't know. You've been on for a while, so there could be
We
some
also
mental
took
fatigue
like
from
a
you.
10-minute break, so
Oh, okay, that's good. That's very smart.
I will point out,
like we're chill.
Nate, I know we're obviously after that series that I pulled off just a couple hours ago. I'm obviously way better than you, and I pulled that off with 0 warm up in a month. So I'm excited to see how bad you play today.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's just been hate watching you this entire time. So.
I mean, hey,
Trust me,
that's all I
I
do.
very much know, and I'm very much not gonna care.
Yeah.
I
But-
will say, for the record, you definitely do have me over in this regard. However, you've only played 2 series, so fuck you.
Hey, I'm
True.
talking about in general as a Rocket League player.
I do not care.
But
I have to take my wins about.
you're
Hey,
going
Nate,
up
do you
against
happen
the
to know who
Tempest.
Guardian
Okay,
Finian is?
Okay, banter stop. Banter stop.
L banter. But Guardian Finian said, "Yeah, that's my bro Nate." So
W Finny.
you're going up against the Tempest. Haven't won a series all season. They're desperately going to be fighting for getting their first win to try to push a playoff spot. So how are you going to try to get ready for a team like that?
Yeah, no, we just gotta play shutdown. If we just don't even let them get a footing, then it is what it is. We're just gonna keep playing.
Okay. Final question, as always. What is your prediction for the series?
3-1. My typical.
Okay. Sinks, you got anything else you want to say to Nate before we let him back?
Good luck, have fun, don't throw. Okay? Because I know you tend to do that a lot. So.
True.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm going to drag you back to your team. Lobby info should be up shortly.
Yup.
I will say this, though.
Nate, but-
I think Nate having a level head is good because I know that the Tempests are very excited to try and pull off a win, and I know that Chicken will be very arrogant in this game.
Yeah,
That's
because
just-
you're facing a team that hasn't won all
Yeah,
series.
you're 4-1. Your only loss was to the best team in the league. You're still the second best team in the league, and you're facing an 0-5 team. And let's face it, he kind of has an ego. I mean,
Yeah.
he has. A
I mean,
right
if
to
you're
be
the
confident,
best
though.
player in
I
the
mean, he's
league,
4-1. He's the best player in the league, but I could see that confidence taking a turn for the worst in this game, based on how desperate the Tempest are to get one win.
Also, the thing that's really gotten the Tide the record they've gotten, obviously it's Chicken is a crucial factor of it, but it's also that the fact that Jake and Nate are getting involved like they have been. There was at one point, I think, the Tide of the most assists in the league. That could still be true.
Yeah, Jake
But-
specifically, only Jake is really good.
Only Jake.
Really
Yeah,
good at helping.
that other guy, I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, the
What is he, like,
supporting
Voldemort
cast
or
around
something?
Chicken. Yeah. That supporting cast around Nate really needs to step up again.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna go to the other side and we're gonna check on the Tempest, and the captain Meep is gonna take the interview. The Meep
there we go.
Polnick. How's it going?
Yo, what's up?
You guys ready? Face the
Of
second
course.
best team in the league?
Oh yeah. I mean, we took the Waves 3-1.
You did?
We'll win in 5 this time.
Okay,
I like it.
already did the prediction out of the way. But I do gotta point this out.
Yeah.
The Surge just lost in a drastic way, and they could be taking a turn for the worst. The Reef just had a major trading away slow, and they got Rippo in return. So who knows what that Reef team's looking like? This is your team's chance to
Oh
push
yeah.
yourselves back in the playoff picture. So how
We
important is
talked
this for you
about
guys?
this about 30 minutes ago actually. I mean, looking at the standings, this is the moment we got to turn around. I mean, we all got the All-Star break, had a good chance to unwind. I know Lion went like on a river for about a week, so he's been chilling. Pickle's been chilling. New mindset coming in the back half. We're locked in.
And I think this is the first time you three have been on the same team together, because Flair was
This
week
is
5.
Blair
So-
did sub week 5, yeah.
So Do you think that's going to make a huge difference for how you play? Because now you're going to draw on East.
That is definitely big, but at the same time, we were playing a few games earlier. The chemistry, like overall, it feels a lot more energized. You know what I mean? Like the energy's there. It's not kind of down before we even start. That's the biggest thing for us right now. If we can start out hot, we can take anything.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Thanks. You got anything for me before we get this going?
Good luck, have fun, as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, mate. I'm gonna drag you back down. The lobby info should be up shortly.
I bet. Appreciate it.
They sound ready, bro. They sound ready.
Yeah. About the Tempest specifically, Pickle. I mean, I've known him for a while, so I know I'm good friends with him. I know his strengths and his weaknesses. One of his biggest weaknesses is playing against people who are like levels better than him. Like, I'm talking about like GCs, GC1, GC2. Like, he struggles to play against high level players. He could struggle a lot playing against Chicken. So I haven't seen him play in a long time, but I do know if the Tempest want to win this game, he has to lock in, because I know how good he can play. It's just keeping up with those high level players.
This is a crucial moment in the Tempest season. If they lose this, I don't know if they can recover.
Yeah.
So, good luck to both teams. I don't have anything else. Since you got anything else before we get going? That silence means a no. So I think we're good to go.
Did I not say no?
No, it didn't sound like it.
Oh,
but
my mic sucks.
You're fine. So, we're going to get the lobby up. We're going to get the players ready, and we'll be starting shortly. Be right back. All right, we're back. We're ready to go. All the teams are in. The 4-1 Tide. The 0-5 Tempest. I think all eyes are on how the Tempest play tonight. This is their season. They have been building up to this week for a couple weeks now. They need to execute. Nate, the quick save. Lion passes mid. Chicken redirects it to the other side. Pickle gonna try to pinch him mid. Nothing there. Meep off the back wall, passing it mid. Chicken's there to block it for now. Lion tries to follow. Chicken clears. Pickle off the left wall, pass mid, saved by Jake. Rebound, Meep, the shot misses wide right. Chicken off the left wall, loses the 50 to Lion. Jake with the catch. Lots of pressure here early from the Tempest. Trying to get the first goal. Pickle fakes it. Nate booms it out with an open net. And Nate and the Tide will strike first as they're up 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like Pickle tried to fake it, but I don't think he really had an angle unless Lion called him off. But Lion was in no position to make that. He was way too slow, and Meep was just not back to save the fast break.
Like Nate said, they're going to try to put the foot down early. Not let this Tempest team get any life. Because if they get any, they might try to take advantage of it. It's Pickle. Plays it across the other side. Meep pinches it mid. Lion trying to hit it off the backboard. Chicken. Some miscommunication there between Chicken and Nate, but Meep off the corner, past mid, can't get the Doomsy. Nate off the left wall, past mid, Jake's waiting there. Jake hits it over the back wall, cleared out by Meep. Chicken rips a shot, Meep can't get there in time, and the best player in the league strikes again, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a basic goal by Chicken. He was mid, he hit it dead center. Meep just couldn't get back in time. The Tempest really not in a good defensive position to save that in any way.
You can't ask for a better start for the Tide, especially against a team that needs it this bad. Off the left wall, Lion hits it to the corner. Chicken wins that battle. Lion pass mid. Here's Meep. Doesn't get the angle. Pickle should have really committed, but no one went for the Tempest, so it's a shot and a save by Lion. And now here comes Chicken with a shot out of nowhere to make it 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean. The Tempest have to play way faster. The Tide are playing very high-level Rocket League right now, and they're just not playing fast enough. They need to get more boosts and be back on defense, be ready for these shots that Chicken rips all the time.
3:38 left. This is not how the Tempest drew it up, but they've got to try to fight back. Nate whips the shot. Chicken hits it to the other side. Jake wins the 50 off the ceiling down. Here's Chicken. Can't get a follow-up. Nate plays it off the back wall. Meep past the Pickle. Pinches it out. Jake is it cut off by Pickle. Off the corner. Jake with the steal. Can't get another touch. Meep pops to himself. Off the backboard mid. Here's Lion. That's blocked by Chicken. Pickle plays it across. Past mid. Nate is there to clear. Huge defensive stop. Meep keeping the pressure on. Chicken is there to clear it out. Lion jumps him early. Wins the 50. Pickle tries to play it to Meep. Meep doesn't cut, so Pickle takes over. Nate with the catch. With the flick. Gets it past one. Chicken redirect. Passing in mid. Jake is there. The shot misses wide right. Lion was there to recover. Jake keeps the pressure. Lion cuts it past one. Nate's there to boom it to the other side. As we're halfway through game one, it has been all tied so far. Lion misreads it. Meep's there for the save. Chicken. It's stolen by Meep. Here's Pickle with the shot. Hitting it over the backboard. Nate with a great recovery. Lion gets beat out, and Jake with the open net. He gets his first goal of the game, and it's 4-0 Tide.
Yeah, I mean, the Tide just plays such high-level Rocket League, like I keep saying, but the Tempest can't just keep going at things with no rhyme or reason. Like, Lion should not have gone for that. He should have waited for something. He just flies up at it for no reason.
Exactly what we talked about. The supporting cast of the Tide needs to step up every week, because it can't just be Chicken, and it's showing right now. Nate and Jake both have goals in this game, and it's 4-0. Meep off the backboard, trying to get a double, can't get it. Lion with the rebound, saved by Jake. It's not just offensively the supporting cast is helping, it's defensively as well. Lion, Nate can't recover. Meep shot, saved by Nate again. Chicken taking up the right wall, doesn't have any boost. Off the ceiling down. Lion wins the 50 to the left wall. Nate hits it across field. Jake's there to pass it. No one else there for the Tide. Pickle clears it out to the left side of the Tide zone. Pickle loses the 50 to Jake. Lion just trying to leave it for Meep. Meep pops to himself. Jake with the pre-jump pass mid. Lion's got to hurry. The shot from Chicken, saved by Pickle. Off the left wall. Pickle tries to boom it out. Nate's there to recover. Lion tries to force a shot, saved by Chicken. Rebound Meep, hits it over the bar. It's cleared out by Chicken. Meep cuts it off, hits it off the left wall. Lion with the 50. Jake pops it to himself. He's not going to fully commit. Meep the pass mid, nothing there. With 1 minute left here in game one, can the Tempest try to find some life before game two, as this match looks already over? Meep carries it past 2. The pass mid, no one there for the Tempest. And it's just cleared towards their net. And Jake gets his second goal of the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not anything else to say there. It's just the Tempest very greedy for a goal towards the end of the game, and they leave their net wide open. And Jake, obviously, with just enough power to hit it all the way down the field in the bottom left corner of the net.
You can't ask for a better start of this series for the Tide. After losing to the Waves week 5, and they said they weren't playing their best, well, they're stepping up this week. Chicken pinches off the right wall. Lion there to steal. Gets it past Jake. Meep passing mid to Pickle. Pickle can't get there. 30 seconds left. Off the corner. Lion booms it out. Nate is up. Doesn't get the clean touch, but Jake's there to recover for him. Meep. 50's Chicken. Lion gets it past 1. Meep's there to redirect. The pass mid blocked by Nate. Talk about a crazy defensive performance from their third rounder and their captain. Playing so good as Chicken shot is saved. Pickle pops it up. Meep is trying to clear it out. Trying to get 1 so they don't get shut out here in game 1. Chicken going for a redirect for the road. Can't get it. Lion leaves it for Meep. Pickle pops it up. Jake keeps it alive. Passing mid. Here's Nate to end the game, and he does. That is just how it's gone for the Tide.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say a little bit before the ad break. The Tempest played actually pretty good in that game. They just need to figure out ways to pick up boost and be where they need to be. Like, they were in good scenarios to score a goal. They just had no boost for the cleanup guy to go and finish it off. So they were just not where they needed to be. They didn't have enough boost. They were playing slow. The Tide, they were waiting for the Tide to make mistakes at the midfield, which they never make. The Tide are one of the best midfield teams in the league. They're one of the best teams in the league. If you wait for the best team to make mistakes, then your entire game is just screwed up, because they're one of the best teams. Are not going to make those mistakes that you're waiting for them to make.
Exactly, and also that the Tide had 2 goals each. That's absurd.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to a quick ad break. We'll be back to see what happens in Game 2. All right, here we go. On to Game 2. How did the Tempest respond from a game like that? Didn't get a single goal. It was all tied the whole way. They've got to try to play faster here in Game 2. Tie up on kickoff, goes straight down. Meep can't get a clean catch. He's going to take it to the left wall. Nate leaves it for Pickle off the corner. Pass mid to Lion. Shot is blocked by Chicken. Meep cuts it off, pops it past 1. Meep taking it around. The shot from Meep off the post. Rebound Pickle, and it's 1-0 Tempest. They strike first.
That's exactly what they need from Meep being their captain and their round 1 player. Chicken is completely out of the play, so he has no effect on what happens at all. Nate is just last back. They need to get just enough so that they can get an easy tap in on the net. That was perfectly executed by the Tempest.
4:41 left. Meep wins the kickoff clean. Could there be a kickoff goal? No, Nate's there. Lion. It's the other side. Chicken booms it out. A bump by Nate. What a defensive play. Oh, and it hits the post, but Chicken taps it in to tie the game.
Yeah, I mean, Meep had no shot there. He got bumped, and then that was just an unreadable bounce off the post. Chicken just had enough time to read it, and he got there just in time.
4:29 left. Quick response from the Tide, but the Tempest already have their first goal of the series. So can they get some momentum going? Off the corner, Nate with the redirect hits the post. Rebound, Chicken, another save by Pickle. Chicken demos Lion away from the play. Meep's trying to do it himself. Takes it past one. That easy save there from Nate. Pickle plays the 50. Chicken pinches it off the corner. Chicken's up. Pops it past Lion. Pickle taking it himself. Nate passes mid to Jake. The shot misses wide left. Meep's going to take it the other way. Chicken with the steal. Off the corner. Tough read for Lion. The pass mid. The shot from Jake hits the post. Meep going the other way. Meep pops it past one. No one's in net. Jake recovers. What a crazy clear by Jake. Chicken off the left wall. Lion booms it out. A ripping shot. Hits over the back wall. Lion. Chicken wins that. Jake has an open chance. Going towards goal. Misses wide left. Lion loses the 50 to Chicken. But he'll try to stay on. Playing the 50 with Nate. Jake is up. Hits it off the corner. Trying to pass mid. Meep gets it past. It's just Nate back. 1v1 chance. Nate recovers. He has been so solid on defense for this Tide team. Lion plays it to the corner. Meep booms it out. A misread there by Nate, I believe. Meep going the other way. He's got space to work with. Off the ceiling. What can he do? The shot is saved by Chicken. Chicken gets a reset going the other way. Pops it past one. Pickle recovers. It's just a back and forth game here in game two. No team has had true possession so far. It's just gone back and forth. But Chicken takes the lead for the Tide.
Yeah, I mean, Chicken is so threatening whenever he has any shot at the ball, but Meep just completely waits for him to do anything. Again, they're waiting. They got to make something happen. They got to commit and let the rest of the team clean it up on defense. But the rest of the team was not back to be there to clean it up, so there was just nothing they could do.
Meep off the left wall of the Tide. Doesn't get a clean catch. He's just got to try to do damage control. Plays it to the left wall. Pickle hits it right to Chicken. Chicken misses it wide left. Lion gets bumped away. Can't stay on it. Nate loses the 50 to Meep. Jake touches it down. Lion's there to recover. Jake plays a great pre-jump. Meep's got space. He tries to flick. And a good demo from Lion. And Meep ties the game.
That's what we need out of the Tempest. That's what we need out of Lion. He had a double demo. He's not the best mechanical player that I've seen in this game, but if he can clear out the goal like that, be a lead blocker for Meep, then they could come back in this game and take it to 5 games I see in the future.
2:14 left, tie game. Chicken booms it off the left wall, trying to go up for another. He does pinch it mid, off the backboard. Here's Nate's shot. What a recovery from Lion! Off his own backboard, gets all the way down. Chicken off the left wall, trying to get a sidewall read. He does. Chicken shot hits the post. What an unreal chance from Chicken to get one of the best goals we've seen all season. Chicken off the left wall, hits it off the ceiling, going for another one. And Chicken with a ground pinch to make it 3-2.
Chicken in the past 20 seconds had the best 20 seconds I've seen anybody play Rocket League in my entire life. But the first shot, the redirect, the Tempest were just waiting back with no boost, and nobody was looking for boost. They got to clean up their defensive game if they want to have a shot at beating the Tide.
Lion wins the second ball. Takes it up the right wall. Pickle hits it straight down to Chicken. The shot, it was a double fake, it looked like. Both players assumed the other would hit it, and no one ends up hitting it. Nate plays it to the corner. Lion. Jake tries to clear out. Off the ceiling down, past mid. No one there for the Tempest. Chicken takes it. Pickle wins the 50. Nate pops to himself. What can he do? Plays the 50 with Meep. Straight down. Jake booms it back into the Tempest zone. Pickle pops it straight up. Jake. Pickle tries to clear. Meep pops it past Nate. 1 minute left here in game 2. The Tide up 1 in this series and in this game, but the Tempest got to try to fight back. Going down 2-0 against this Tide team is just brutal. There's not a good way to come back from that. And a miscommunication defensively by the Tempest, but Lion recovers. Jake with the demo and Pickle away from the play. Here's Meep trying to fake out Chicken. Meep passes mid. Chicken is ready for it. Can't get another touch. Lion with 30 seconds left. Plays a 50 on Jake. Meep can't recover as Nate booms it back into the Tempest zone. Pickle trying to recover and get it back out. Jake keeps it in. The pass mid. No one else there for the Tide. Here comes Meep the other way. Nate with a good 50, but here comes Lion with the fake on one, but Nate again, just everywhere in the defensive end. Off the ceiling down, past mid, no follow-up. 5 seconds now, the Tempest need a miracle. Meep can't get a touch. Nate, once again, the story of this series so far, booms it out of their zone, and the Tide will take game 2.
Yeah, I mean, Meep is a good player. He has to remember that he looks so like shaky and indecisive and just unsure of what to do. He keeps making slow decisions. Like he's gotta clean it up a little bit, get a little more confidence. And I think this game is good for building confidence for the Tempest if they want to come back. They have to reverse sweep now, which I don't really see happening, but I would be thrilled if that happened. I hear a lot from the best play-by-play commentator in the game that they keep hitting it straight to Chicken. Oh, it's Pickle, hits it straight to Chicken, pops it up straight to Chicken. Chicken is everywhere, but the Tempest don't have intentional touches. They're just popping it wherever they can, and Chicken is just always there because he knows they're just going to pop it to random places. They need to be intentional with where they're hitting the ball, and they're just not. They need to clean it up a lot, and I don't see them doing it this game in reverse sweeping.
But we will see what happens in Game 3 as we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back. All right, here we go. Game 3. Do the Tempest have anything left in them? Or is this going to be a quick series and the Tempest are looking at elimination pretty early in this season? Pickle wins the kickoff. Meep off the left wall. What can he do with it? Jake is up, hitting it off the backboard mid to Pickle. Shot is blocked. Lion hits it down. Meep tries to backflip into it. What a smart play, but Chicken is ready for it. Meep, pass back to Lion, gets it past Chicken. Lion plays a 50 on Nate. Meep, it's 50 by Nate, cleared out by Chicken. Tempest trying to keep pressure on this Tide team, not let them get any offense going. Double commit there from the Tide, or by the Tempest, sorry. Nate hits it to Jake, the redirect shot is blocked by Lion. Off the corner, Meep loses the 50. Pickle clears it out. Meep hits it off the left wall. I don't know if that was the best choice. It passed right to Chicken. Off the backboard. Chicken keeping it mid. Meep recovers to make the clear. Nate off the back wall. Pass mid. Jake back to Nate. Almost a crazy passing play by the Tide. Chicken gets a reset. Flicking it past one. Mid to Nate. Shot is blocked by Lion. To the corner. Jake pops it to himself. Meep with the steal, passing mid, cleared out by Chicken. Meep, or Pickle off the left wall. Shot is blocked. Pickle passing mid to Lion. The power of friendship between Meep and Lion leads the Tempest's first goal of Game 3.
Yeah, I'm actually going to criticize Tempest on this play. It was just a unfortunate read for Chicken, but Lion has to realize that he's not the #1 option on this team. I think he's taking away from Meep's ability. I think that's part of why Meep isn't so confident going into this game, because Lion is taking away all of his opportunities and doing absolutely nothing with it. He's got to figure out his role on this team.
Pickle, popping it straight up. That could hit off the ceiling down. Chicken was ready for it, but doesn't get the touch. Jake is there to clear. Off the left wall, what did Jake do? Stolen by Meep. It's just Nate back, playing the ground pitch. What a save by Nate. Lion has open space to work with. Can he get the double? He does! What a play by Lion to make it 2-0.
Yeah, just because Lion isn't the #1 player on this team, I'm not going to take back what I said before, but he can do stuff like this when he has the opportunity. He took his opportunity to do whatever he could there. He didn't take away from Meep, though. That's why that was such a good goal.
3:15 left. It's popped off the right wall. Here comes Chicken. Watch out, off the backboard, blocked by Meep. What a jump there. That saved a goal, probably. Jake, leaving it for Meep. Meep's got space. No one's challenging him. Don't give Meep space. He gets it past 2. The shot is saved by Jake. Rebound, Lion. Hits it off the backboard mid. Pickle shot. Slow roller to Jake. That was a really good chance for the Tempest. They're getting some momentum now. They have a 2-goal lead. Chicken passes mid. Meep plays the 50 that goes right to Lion. Pops it to himself. Jake touches it down. Pickle can't play the 50 as Chicken follows. Meep hits it off the ceiling. Jake's shot. Lion gets there in time. Chicken tries to pre-jump. The pass mid to Nate. Meep's there to recover, but it hits off his own car and in. What just happened? As the lead is cut to 1.
Yeah, this has been the big problem with Tempest all game long, is that they don't have boost. Meep with very little boost, he own goals it. He tries to touch it for Pickle, but Pickle is just sitting in the net on the top of his head with no boost. They can't keep doing this. They have to fix it somehow.
They do a creative little kickoff where the right man goes instead of left. Nothing comes of it. Chicken trying to pop it mid to Nate. It goes just over his head. Meep. 50 to the corner. Sorry, Pickle, 50 to the corner. Jake. It's past mid. The shot from Lion is blocked. He will follow up with it. Meep, off the right wall. He's got another touch if he goes. Jake gets up in time. Pickle wins the 50. Tough play for Nate with no boost now. Pickle stays on it. Touches it to Lion. Miscommunication from Meep and Lion. They've got to try to get their act together. They're both going for the same stuff right now. Someone's got to chase. Meep passes it mid to Lion. The shot is cleared by Jake. Pickle keeps it alive. Playing it across the field. Pickle leaving it for Chicken. Off the left wall. It's going to hit the ceiling. Can Pickle get up? It doesn't. Jake clears. Meep keeps it in the tied zone. Meep's got space. Gets it past 1. The shot misses wide left. Can't get the demo on Chicken as Pickle demos Jake away from the play. Meep, the pass mid. Nate recovers. Nate leaving it for Jake. Pickle gets it past everybody. Lion with an open chance leaves it for Pickle. His first goal of the game. And it's 3-1.
Yeah, Lion, I'm going to criticize him again. He kept taking away from Meep at the midfield. It was one specific play. Meep should have gone up for that way before anything ever happened, but Lion, I'm pretty sure he told him to back off and that he hasn't. He keeps double committing, going for the things that he shouldn't have. They're winning this game right now, but if Lion can clean it up, they can come back and reverse sweep the tide.
Chicken hits it off the back wall with 50 seconds left. The Tide need 2. But if there's one team right now offensively that can do it, it is this Tide team. Chicken hits it to the corner. Could take a kind bounce. It does. Here comes Chicken. Lion recovers. Nate plays it to the back left corner where Jake goes to challenge. Jake can't get a clean touch. Meep keeps it in with 30 seconds left. Pickle with the pass mid. Doesn't hit the ceiling. Nate is there to try to clear. Jake gets it out. It will hit off the backboard. Takes a weird bounce. Jake was ready for it. Meep plays it to the corner. Just trying to stall some time. Run this clock out. Pickle gonna play a 50 with Nate. He wins it. Chicken's up with 10 seconds left. Here comes Chicken. The shot is saved by Meep. And that's gonna be the game. The Tempest bounce back in Game 3. Now they need 2 more.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for how much I criticized Lion in that game. He was the MVP. I still think that he took away from a lot from what Meep can do, and that's why Meep isn't as involved. He was 0s across the board, 3 shots. I think Meep isn't playing as good as he can in general, but I think Lion has to back off a little bit and let Meep do his thing if they want to come back and win this. So I love that Lion took over this game. Sometimes, you know, your number 1 player needs to be on the back end a little bit, and you need to let the other players shine, and that worked. They beat the Tide in Game 3. But I think Meep has to come back, and he has to play better, but Lion has to let him do that.
I agree. I mean, Meep was last on his team. Like, he didn't get involved offensively at all. He did nothing offensively.
Meep didn't do enough as... He doesn't do as much as he should being the number 1 player on this team, but Lion has to give him more opportunities. Lion has been double committing and going for a lot of things that he shouldn't.
Agreed. But we'll see if they respond in Game 4 as we're going to take a quick break. All right, we're back for Game 4. The Tempest need 2 straight to take this series. The Tide only need 1. Will we see a reverse sweep from a team that hasn't won all season, or will the Tide do their job, take this series in 4, and we'll finish off with the Pelagic Division very shortly. Off the ceiling, Lion pass back to Meep, trying to hit it off the back wall. That gets past Nate. The shot is saved by Chicken. Pickle pops it past him. Pickle has Lion to his left. The shot is blocked by Nate. Jake clears it out to the corner. Meep hits the right wall to himself, popping it up. What can Meep do? The shot misses wide left, but it's cleared out by Jake anyways. Meep trying to play a 50 with Jake. The pass mid. Pickle hits it back off the corner. Nate can't follow it. Chicken's there to clear though. Meep hits it off the right wall. Nate pops it straight up. Pickle is up. What can he do? Hits it off the right wall, playing a double. He does get it past everyone on the Tide. It's just Nate back. The pass mid. Lion couldn't execute. That is a prime chance on a silver platter, and they can't execute on it. They're going to want that one back. Nate takes it to the other side, trying to take advantage of a brutal mistake by the Tempest. Pass mid. Meep's there. Double commit by the Tempest. Saved by Chicken. Here come the Tide the other way. Off the ceiling down. Jake loses the 50. Here's a chance for Lion again. Jake is up. Lion can't get a touch again. He took over in Game 3. But in the chances he's had, isn't executing. But Chicken is to get the first goal of Game 4.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like just constantly hating on players, but Lion has got to score those goals. I mean, that last one, like, not everybody can score those goals. I understand that. But that first one, laid on a silver platter after Pickle takes it coast to coast past everybody. He has to get that in. And now they're down 1 instead of up 1. That's a brutal mistake by Lion.
Pickle gets it past 1. Nate's there to recover. Pickle stalling some time. Trying to play a 50 with Nate. He does win it. Hits off the right wall. Takes a kind bounce. But neither player figures it out. Pickle staying on it. Gets it past 1. Can't follow. But Nate demos him and doesn't get the ball. Could be good for the Tempest. Chicken off the right wall, gets a redirect shot. Lion's there for the easy save. He doesn't have any boost, though. Neither does Pickle. They gotta try to get this out. Meep's the only one with boost. Lion hits it right to Chicken. Lion with a demo on him, away from the play. Nate passes mid to Jake. Nate gets a demo, but the shot misses wide. Jake, a double miss by Meep and Lion as Pickle tries to clear. Meep plays the 50 off the ceiling down. Jake hits it right to Pickle. Lion can't get a clean shot. Chicken's there to clear and gets a demo on Lion. Lots of demos here. We got a lot of fireworks in Game 4. Both teams being very aggressive. Lion hits it off the corner. Trying to clear it out. Lion will stay. Meep waits under it. A double. Too much from Lion. He's just got to let it go at some point. As it's popped straight up. Meep waits under. Meep's shot. Saved by Chicken. That could have went anywhere. But Chicken was ready for it. Pickle hits it over Lion. Meep hits it off the left wall. Nate keeps it in. As we hit 2 minutes left here in Game 4. The Tempest need to score to keep this series alive. Pickle pass mid to Meep. And he's not there for it. Chicken clears. It's just Lion back at the moment. Pickle with a good demo on Chicken as Jake's shot saved by Pickle. Meep leaves it for Pickle off the ceiling down, trying to play a 50. Lion does as well. Meep off the backboard. Nate can't get there. Chicken clears. Chicken booms it out. He doesn't have any more boost to work with though. Pickle gets the save. Meep clears it. Meep has Nate back. Here's a shot by Meep. Nate is there for the save. Pickle passes to Meep. Chaos in front of the tie net right now. Everyone's flailing. No one's got boost. This is the time for the Tempest. They gotta take advantage. Pass to Meep. It's cleared out. That was the moment. No one had boost, but they couldn't keep it in. Chicken. Saved by Pickle. Chicken causing chaos, getting demos. 1 minute left here in Game 4. The Tempest need one. Pickle off the left wall. Lion pops it straight up. Meep taking it to the right corner. Gets a redirect. No follow there. Lion keeps it in. Redirect by Pickle. Trying to pass it mid. Chicken gets a touch. So does Lion. And Meep can't pinch it mid. What a defensive stop by Nate. But Lion keeps it alive. Here's Meep's shot to tie the game with 33 seconds left. Clutch for the Tempest.
Yeah, Lion being able to keep the pressure on is exactly what they need from him on this team. Lion needs to keep the pressure on, get passes to Meep, and Meep delivers on a great pass from Lion, perfectly scores it top right of the goal.
33 seconds left. The drama just built. Even bigger here in Game 4. Can the Tempest make an epic comeback to force a Game 5 where anything could happen? Chicken. It's blocked by Meep to the corner. Meep gets a demo on Nate. Jake doesn't get a clean touch. Meep's got space to work with. Chicken pops it past one. Pickle off the ceiling. Tough play for Nate, but he does recover. 10 seconds left here in Game 4. Any theatrics left here? Lion pops it past one. No time now. Gotta keep it up. Meep with one last chance. It's cleared by Chicken. And it won't drop unless Lion keeps it. He won't. Into OT we go. This could be the Tempest season. Right here, right now. Off the ceiling. Nate with the catch. What can he do? Flicks it mid. Cleared out by Lion. Off the right wall. What can Lion do? 50 by Chicken straight down. Jake tries to rip a shot. No power there. Pickle leaves it for Meep. It's popped straight up. Nate plays it to the corner where Chicken waits on the back wall. Chicken pass one. Lion. It's going to hit it off the ceiling down. Here's a chance for the tie to clear. Nate can't do it. Meep off the backboard. Chicken recovers. Nate with a demo on Meep. There's no one back for the Tempest, and that's the series. Chicken wins it in 4.
Yeah, that was just a bad read of the play by Pickle. His teammate gets demoed and then he goes for the boost. He has to know that he's the last back, and even if he doesn't have boost, he has to put himself in a position to say that he completely took himself out of the play. That was a very, very costly blunder by Pickle.
Yeah, I feel like there were a lot of costly things from both teams that series. Just
Yeah,
both team. Well, not even both teams. I think more the Tempest. Like
definitely
from
the Tempest.
each of the individual players. Like it was just a lot of mistakes. Like a lot of chances that weren't executed, a lot of mistakes that were made defensively. That was the difference because they had them. They had the Tide on the ropes. They came back in that game 4 and they were right in it, but they just didn't execute.
Yeah, I mean, I know Meep already made a free agency move, but I think he's got to restructure this team. I think there's almost no hope for playoffs at this point, being 0-6. But I think he's got to take a swing in free agency.
Might as
yeah.
well try.
Yeah, maybe
But-
he could have made a trade because I don't know where he's sitting at in his rank. If he could trade for a round 1 player, he could have traded for Slow. I don't know if Slow would have wanted to go there, but yeah, we look at the MMR for both teams completely brand new for every trade. So if he tries to trade for a round 1 player, he can't do that. He's 1600 MMR. He has got to play better than he did in that game at 1600 MMR. Are you kidding me? That is
But
completely disagree
I
with
don't
everything I
think
said, but that's bad. That's a bad look for me.
I think no one's taking the interview for the Tempest, so I think we're just gonna go right to the Tide post game interview, and I believe Nate will be taking it once again.
Oh.
Nate, what's good?
What's good? No Tempest?
Nope.
No Tempest.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
Congratulations, big bounce back week after you lost
Yup.
the Waves week 5.
Thank you.
Very fun final game. Looked like anything could happen, but you guys managed to pull off the win. Your prediction was correct. How do you guys feel?
I feel like there might be. I feel great personally. I feel like there might be a little bit more energy that could be coming from the other two, though. But I am very happy with our performance.
I mean, like I said, it was a pretty big bounce back win. But I gotta say, on the other side, it felt like the Tempest just made a lot of crucial mistakes. I feel like if they executed on those, you guys were in trouble that series. I don't know what it was, but after that first game, it felt like Chicken was trying to do too much. I don't know if that's how you felt about it.
Me personally, no.
Okay. I mean, if that's how you feel, but it definitely looks like a different team from the first game to the 3 after that.
Yeah.
It looks like the strategy changed a bit. I don't know if it felt like that for you, but
Kind of definitely felt like it. Like, we kept saying that we should just play our game, don't care about the other team and whatnot. But, like, the thing is about Rocket League and long series like this is that you just kind of instinctively play a little bit different every time. So, despite, even if you try and say over and over to have the same game plan, have the same sort of vibe, everything shifts. So,
but I mean, you got the win. You didn't. I'm not saying you guys looked bad, but it just looked like it was a different play style after the first game.
yeah. Agreed.
So you got a huge matchup against the Fangs next week, who are riding a very big high 3-game win streak. If they could get their whole roster together again, that's going to be a very fun match. What are you guys going to do to get ready for that?
We just gotta really hammer down what quote-unquote playing our game is. And once we do that, you'll see a lot more of essentially game 1.
Uh-huh. Well, that's all I really got. Sinks, you got anything for Nate before we wrap the stream up?
Nope.
All right.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, Nate, make sure to get the replays. I know that you're about to cast this game like now, but
Yeah, I know.
just make sure to get the replays uploaded to Ball Chasing. And congratulations on the win. And
Thank you.
I would say we'll see you next week, but we'll see you in 2 minutes.
More like 5 minutes because of the whatever.
Setting up the stream, but yeah.
Hey, the stream's
But
pretty much set up.
congratulations on congrats on the win,
Appreciate it.
and we'll see you next week.
Alrighty, thank you.
I'm free. I'm done. No more.